Today morning, the next important lesson that we are going to learn in Advanced Ho'oponopono is a beautiful technique that I'm bringing to you from NLP. NLP is a huge course. It's a 2 days workshop called Neuro Linguistic Programming, which is all about rewiring your brain the way it is today. For an example, most of us are the way we are because of the way our brain is wired. Do you think people who survive and people who thrive are wired the same way? Do you think people who fail and people who succeed are wired the same way? Do you think people who are sad and people who are happy are wired the same way? No, their wiring is very different. Now, you'll say, Mitesh, are you using the word wiring as an example? No, it's not an example. It's literally a wiring. If you open up your brain, like if you literally cut off your brain and you see inside, your brain is made of network of neurons connected to each other. That's the wiring I'm talking about. The number of neurons that our brain has is exactly the same number of neurons that you have, that I have, that Elon Musk has, that Ratan Tata has, that Azim Premji has. We all have the same number of neurons. What makes us successful or failure, what makes us happy or sad is not the number of neurons. It's how those neurons are connected to each other and how many neurons are connected to each other. The more neurons are connected, the more your brain is active. The less neurons are connected, the less your brain is active. Second, which particular neurons are connected is the main point. It's not only about having neurons connected, which particular neurons are connected. Are you wired? Are your neurons connected for sadness or is your neurons connected for happiness? That's what I'm talking about. So today we're going to take one lesson from NLP, which is about healing any physical or emotional pain instantly using just a quick 2-minute technique. So again, as usual, to give you a demonstration first, I want some volunteers. Is there anybody right now who has any physical pain today morning? If you have any physical pain, raise your hand, whether it's a headache, whether it's a knee pain, whether it's a back pain, any physical pain, raise your hands. And as usual, remember that if you raise your hands, you got to be willing to be part of the screen. The recording is going to remain in the course. Sometimes we use it in social media to help people. If you're not okay to be part of the recordings, lower your Zoom hand. All right. So, Vidhi, what's the pain?
I'm getting a slight headache.
Headache, okay. Suhas, what's the pain? Yeah, Suhas, I've unmuted you. What's the pain?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir.
Go ahead. I
Good
can
morning,
hear you.
sir. Sir, actually, lower part of my back, no. Yeah, long back, since long back, no. Lower part of my back
Lower back is
pain
paining. Okay. Suhas, I'm sorry, I'll not be able to use your option because your voice is not clear at all. And then the demonstration doesn't work for me properly. You'll have to change your mic. In the meantime, let me check a couple of more people. We've got Vidhi for headache. Arya, what is the pain for you?
This elbow.
Sorry?
It's pain in the elbow.
Pain in the elbow. Okay. And for how long?
It's been 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks. Okay. And what is the intensity right now?
Intensity, if we'll say 7.
7.
Because I'm
Okay.
not able to hold the things from my left hand.
Oh,
so when I
okay.
use my left hand, it make my shoulder down.
All right. So this looks like a unique thing right now. So we'll do 2-3 things at the same time so that we'll get variety of results and that will give you confidence. So here we go. Starting with Vidhi for a headache because that's the most common one where we can use on a daily basis. So anybody who has pain right now, including Arya and Suhas and everybody, tell me what is the pain in the chat window first. What is the physical pain? Remember to always type in 3 things together. What is the pain? Intensity. And what is the third thing? How long you've had it. So in your case, Vidhi, the pain is the headache. What is the intensity on a level of 1 to 10?
On a level of 1 to 10, it is about 6.
6. And for how long is it going on? Since morning
no, it's a couple of hours.
Couple of hours.
Not from
Okay,
the
so
time I
about 2
woke
hours.
up.
Okay.
Yes. But I have to say, I have this one thing. If I sit on a chair for too long, this whole right side of mine, including my shoulder, the vagus nerve gets pressed or whatever. And then I have a constant pain, which has been there for months together.
So right now, what do you want to work on? We can work on one thing at a time.
I'll work on the headache right now.
You'll
so I
work
can
on the headache.
concentrate
Okay.
better.
Done. So everybody write down one thing in the chat window that you're going to work on. What is the physical pain? What is the intensity and for how long has it been going on? If it is not a physical pain, you can even use it for an emotional pain. If it's emotional, write down which emotion are you struggling with? What is the intensity? And where in your body are you feeling it? How do you recognize that? Close your eyes, go into that memory, allow yourself to feel that memory instead of avoiding it, make it worst, and then be present in your body. Where is the sensation of that emotion? Now, in your case, Vidhi and all the people who've got physical pain, it's easy because we know where is the sensation already. But I still want you to do some movement with your head, which makes it a little worse so that we can test it later. Okay, so you can sense how it gets a little worse when you do that movement. Okay, done. So here's how we do it. I want you to close your eyes, all of you, including Vidhi. And I want you to quickly tell me that if you had to give it a shape, focus on that part of your body where the pain is there. All of you who've got emotions, focus on that part of your body where the sensation is there. And now, for you, Vidhi, wherever that headache is there, focus your attention there. And tell me, if you had to give it a shape, what shape would you give it?
An oval.
Oval shape, okay. The rest of you, say it loudly. Don't need to type it in the chat window. What shape would you give it? Vidhi is giving it a oval shape. What color would you give it, Vidhi? What do you think it is made of? What color?
Gray.
Gray. And what do you think is the size of it right now? Small, medium, big?
It's small.
It's small, okay. And is it still or is it moving?
It's still.
It's still. And what is the texture? Is it soft or is it harsh? Is it kind of rough?
It's a little rough.
Little rough, okay. Now I want you to change the shape consciously. Give it any shape you want and say it loudly. What shape would you give it? And all of you do the same exercise with me loudly.
A square.
Square, so make sure it looks like a square instead of an oval. Okay,
Yeah.
now change the color for me from gray to something else.
Blue.
Blue, so look at it as a beautiful blue, which is square. Now I want you to make the size even smaller. And as you're making it smaller, I want you to make it moving and turn it into the shape like a square balloon. Imagine it's a beautiful square balloon, blue color. Give it a soft texture like a balloon. You know the kind of texture balloons have? Beautiful, soft. And fill it with hydrogen so that it can fly. And imagine it's vibrating, it's coming out of your head now. And when I say 1, 2, 3, I want you to blow as if you're blowing the candle of a birthday cake. And imagine it's going out of your head. And then turn your neck towards the window as you see it going out, but keep your eyes closed. Okay, so once again, it's a square, blue, very small. It's kind of become a balloon right now. It's got a thread. It's got hydrogen in it, and it's soft in texture. 1, 2, 3. Imagine it's going out of your head, going out of your head, going out of your head, going out of your head. Imagine it's going towards the window and it's going out of the window, going out, going out. As it's going away, it's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And now outside, it's melting in the sunlight and it's disappearing and it's becoming part of the energy of the sunlight and it's gone in the universe now. Okay, come back. Open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, quickly tell me, what did you have for dinner last night?
I had a roll.
Okay,
Had a
quickly
roll.
check your headache.
It's gone. It's really gone.
Check, do that movement again that you did in the beginning.
Gone.
So it's not like 1 or 2, it's 0. The sensation is gone.
It was a mild headache, but it's completely gone. I mean,
Wow.
isn't there a
Normally,
change in the way I'm looking? Because when I have
there
a
is.
headache, I look drained. So
Yeah,
it's
there is a change in the way your eyes are looking, your face, it's brighter right now. The energy has shifted.
yes,
Amazing. How do you feel?
good, and it's magical.
Isn't it like that magic show you saw as a child once upon a
Yeah,
time?
it really is. It really is.
Amazing. Congratulations. Normally, when you would do this with a tablet, how long does it take to heal?
You know, I don't take tablets, so I let myself get trouble.
So normally, how long does it take?
About 2-3 hours.
Yeah. So it's already been 2 hours, which means it could be for another hour. You could have
Maybe
had
an hour and a half, maybe more. Depends. If something more stressful has come up, then
Yeah.
goes on for the day.
How does it impact you?
So having it impacts me because I feel drained. I feel troubled. So my normal chores which I need to do,
Not
I
able to
don't
do
want
fully.
to do them. Yeah, with complete focus and complete attention.
How does it impact your
So
relationship in that 2-3 hours?
irritation,
Hmm.
a sort of victim mode. You feel like I have to do everything, and
Yeah.
why can't everybody else do? And on a normal day when you're just feeling fine, like of course I can do it. So it's one of
Wow.
those. It's like everything goes for a toss.
And now it's gone in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm so glad because I can concentrate on this.
Exactly. So your productivity comes back.
Precisely.
You won't
Yeah.
feel like a victim anymore. And if your
No.
relationships are right now interacting with you while you're attending this workshop, you're not going to lose patience because you don't have that headache.
Precisely. Yes.
Awesome. All of you on
Absolutely.
mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations for being a magical healing.
All right. This is called the balloon technique from NLP. I call it the balloon technique. But before we continue, how many others who are working with me, your pain just went away? Raise your hands if it went away. And I'd like you to share it by raising your Zoom hand. What disappeared? Okay, so Meenal, what disappeared for you? Yeah, go for it.
I was doing it for emotional pain, but I had the slight neck and both disappeared.
So neck pain also went and the emotion also went at the same time.
Yeah, the fear went away.
Wow.
Both
Fear.
went away.
And the neck pain was there for how long?
Just like now.
And for how long you were experiencing the pain? Was it last 1 hour or 2
Yeah,
hours?
it started like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Okay. And what was the intensity of the pain?
5 or 6. And it's gone.
It's just gone completely.
I thought it was a part of my imagination. But
What was the fear about?
just fear about the future.
And now when
Yeah.
you think about the future, what's happening?
Just feel calm, like it'll be fine.
Wow. Awesome. All of you on
Thank
mute, give
you.
her a high
Thank you.
five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations for being a magical
Congratulations.
healing.
All right. So Janvi said her knee pain just went away. So let's check with Janvi. Yes, Janvi, can you share what happened? What was the intensity?
Yeah, this is not today, but I think the previous session once you were doing the webinar, that time I did, it was last month, and my knee pain used to really, on and off, it used to come back. But I practiced the balloon technique when you did
Wow.
I think one of the techniques, and it just went away. And touch wood, I have not had that kind of pain ever since.
Are you crazy? You did it in the webinar.
Yes.
Wow, I am amazed. Most people don't come back and tell me what happens after the webinar. So this is a surprise for me.
Yeah, it happened during the webinar. And after that, like sometimes my knee twists and sometimes, but I've never had that kind of intense pain after that ever. So,
Wow,
so
amazing. Congratulations. That's a
it's
big
been
one.
really
Thank you.
great.
Thank you for sharing that. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations for magical
healing.
Okay, let's check with Arya. Let's check with Suhas. How's the pain for you, Arya, right now? Yes, Arya?
Still there, Mitesh.
Still there. And
Yeah.
when you were doing it with me, did it move even a little bit?
Yeah, it was 7 before when I told you. Now it's 5.
Okay, so close your eyes.
Because I tried holding the bag, school bag, which is still making me to pain from half of the arm, and my shoulder is also bending down.
Okay, so I don't know whether the pain will go to 0 because sometimes it's a muscular pain, not just a psychological pain, but let's find out. So close your eyes and focus all your attention on that pain again. Everybody do the exercise with me one more time. Is everybody doing it with me? Raise your hands. Okay, so once again, focus all your attention on that part of your body, whether it's an emotional sensation or a physical sensation. What is the shape, Arya?
The triangle.
So triangle. What is the color?
It's black.
Okay, what's the size?
Very minute.
Okay, and is it still or is it moving?
Still.
Okay, and is it soft or harsh?
It's harsh.
Okay, I want you to change the shape for me.
Square.
Square. So let's make it a beautiful square and change the color from black to
Orange.
orange. Wow, that's a nice color. So imagine it's the entire orange square on your hands. Now make it small. Make it very, very small. And now convert it into a balloon square, orange color. Make it soft, make it moving, and fill it with hydrogen. And imagine it's flying out of your hands now. It's literally feeling the floating experience out of your hands. And when I say 1, 2, 3, blow it out. 1, 2, 3. And imagine it's going out of the window. Focus your attention towards the window. It's going out, 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 it's going out. And as it's going further, it's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. It's disappearing in the sunlight or the moonlight, wherever you are. And it's just becoming part of the universe and it disappears. Okay, come back. What did you have for breakfast today morning?
It's aloo ka parantha.
Okay, now check your hands.
Yeah, it's gone. I'll say still it is 2.
Wow, so from 7, was it 7 in the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, so do
So
that
I
hand
have
movement.
kept my bag over here, my daughter's bag. Let me check that also. Yeah, I can able to hold now.
Okay, wow, wonderful. So let's do it one more time. Since it's gone down to 2, let's do it one more time. Maybe it is psychological.
Sure.
So close your eyes again. And once this time, again, focus your attention on that little 2 sensation of pain that is left. And wherever it is there, focus there and tell me what is the new shape this time.
Not a shape, it's a zigzag now.
Okay, so the shape is a zigzag, kind of a random shape.
Yes.
Okay, so that zigzag shape, what color does it have right now?
It's very beautiful pink color.
Okay, now is it small or big?
Very big.
Big. Is it still or moving?
It's moving.
Is it soft or harsh?
Very soft.
Okay, now let's change the shape and give it a proper shape of your choice.
I'll give triangle.
Okay, so make it a beautiful triangle. What color would you change it to from pink?
My favorite, orange.
Orange. So once again, make it an orange. And now make it big. Make it big, make it big, make it big. Now make it very fast, small. Zoop. Make it small. And make it smaller than last time, half the size. And now make it a balloon triangle, orange color. Give it a string. Fill it with hydrogen. Make it more soft like a balloon. 1, 2, 3. Blow it out. Now imagine it's going out. Put your neck towards that window where it's going out from. Focus, it's going out, 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 out. And it's disappearing like a dot in front of you and it's gone. Come back. And quickly open your eyes this time. I want you to look up. I want you to look down. I want you to look left. I want you to look right. And now check your hands. Wow.
Yeah, now it's not there.
Wow,
not
that
there.
is flexible. Like the way you just went.
Because I'm
it
not
is-
able to take my hand when I'm doing the exercise in the morning. I'm not able to take my hand backside. But now I'm
Whoa.
able to. Because that is only the
Amazing.
point I've taken it.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Mitesh.
Most
Thank
welcome.
you.
Check your bag, since that's been your benchmark.
Yeah, I'm able to see here.
Wow, awesome. This pain was there for how
Thank
long?
you so much. It's been 2.5 weeks, and where I found it, I have some emotional baggage also over there where I'm healing it, but still that was not happening, even though I'm doing the conversation Ho'oponopono daily with my elbow.
So 2 weeks
But it
was
was
like consistent, almost the whole day.
yes. Because whenever I'm doing any chores with the heavy stuff, it's making me my whole left portion down always.
Wow. So whatever emotion was there, it just got released. So amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All
Thank
of
you
you
so
mute,
much.
give her a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations for doing a magical healing.
Congratulations for magical
By the
healing.
way, as the rest of you are looking at this, unmute and give me one word. How did you feel when you saw her elbow pain just disappearing?
Magical.
Happy.
It's
Really magic.
How many of you want to know why it works? Raise your hands if you want to know why it works. Okay, so here we go. Here is why it works. All your pain in the body are made of VAK. Everybody write down VAK. You'll learn more about this in NLP later. VAK means visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Your brain has to experience something, whether it is physical or external, only through senses. What are senses? Do you remember those 5 senses we learned in school? You see things, you hear things, you feel things, you smell things, and you taste things. How many of you remember those 5 senses are there? Out of these, the primary senses for creating feelings are 3 things: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Now, these 3 senses, if you did not have them, it is not possible to experience pain. Example, do you know that there are some people in the world, because their kinesthetic senses are very, very low or zero, they literally can't feel something in their body? A very simple example of this is paralysis. When somebody goes through, let's say, one part of their body as paralyzed, if you take a pin and you point them in that part of their body, will they feel the pain? No. Why? Because the kinesthetic sense in that area is gone. How many of you understand what I'm saying? So please repeat this with me, everyone. All physical pain, all emotional pain is a manufactured lie. Repeat it again. All physical pain, all emotional pain is a manufactured lie. It's a lies. Now, the reason I'm saying it's manufactured, because it is not real. The problem with our understanding with physics and emotions is, and I call physics as emotions as physics and chemistry, right? Physical pain is physics. Chemical pain, the emotions in your body, is nothing but chemistry. We think it's reality. It's not reality. It is a combination of how your brain uses VAK. Now, if you use NLP properly, you can rewire your brain and reprogram yourself to change this emotional experience for anything. Now, the fact that you can change the emotional experience, think about it. If a person was feeling sad and in 2 minutes I can make the person feel happy, what does that mean? It means the sadness at a foundation level was not real. It was manufactured. How many of you agree with that? It was manufactured. So if it was manufactured earlier, can I remanufacture it? Of course I can. The problem is when you believe it's reality. Your emotions are not real. When people tell me I'm depressed, no, you're not depressed. You are just wired for depression right now. When people tell me I have pain in my body, no, it's not real. People say, oh, no, but I'm really in pain. It is not real. Your brain is wired to make it feel that way right now. If I can change the way your brain feels, you will change the way your body feels. Did we see the proof 3 times right now? Raise your hands. And one of the proofs you saw right now was Janvi, where I did not even interact with her live. I was doing a webinar and she did it in a free webinar with me, and the pain has not come back at the same intensity for a long time, which means something in the wiring of the brain shifted. How many of you agree with that? Because the old wiring has not come back yet, right? That's how powerful this balloon technique is. Who else felt a quick release right now? Raise your hands if you felt it. Let's share your result. Okay. So, Ritika, what did you feel? Oops, sorry, Meenal. Okay, you could also share first and then I'll go to Ritika. Go for it.
I mean, I honestly, it all went away the previous time. I just did it for the sake of it.
Wow,
So I'm
amazing.
feeling better.
Awesome,
Thank you.
congratulations. And going back to Ritika, what was the pain that you were dealing with? Yeah, go for
Sir,
it.
I had this shoulder pain for months and I've been healing it, but it goes.
Months.
Yeah, it's been months. So I think it might be a muscular pain because I am a weightlifter. I haven't worked out in a while. So, but today I was with Arya, 7
Wow.
to, and now I feel a lot better.
Wow.
But
amazing. Congratulations. Keep doing it during the day so it doesn't even come back. Like the whole wiring changes completely after that. Awesome. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations
Congratulations
for
for
magical
magical
healing.
healing.
All right. Now let's learn how did I really do this. If you go to your manual, you'll see this technique on page number 9. I've broken it down for you. The NLP technique, or also called as the balloon technique for ease. All you have to do is you have to close your eyes and scan that part of your body where the pain is there. Now, if it's a physical pain, it's very easy. But if it's an emotional pain, you should close your eyes, allow that memory to increase, and then be present in your body. Where are you feeling that sensation? Now, focus your mind in that part of your body where you're feeling that sensation of the emotional pain, or in this case, physical pain. Then check the intensity of the pain, 1 to 10. Close your eyes. What is the shape of the pain? Ask yourself, what is the shape? What is the color of the pain? Is it still or is it moving? What is the size of the pain? Is it soft or is it hard? Is it soft or is it rough? All you do now is change the way the whole pain is represented in your brain right now by making simple choices. Example, ask the same question again. What is the pain? What was the shape earlier? Triangle. Change the shape to anything else. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Because whatever is the shape right now, that is the current shape of the pain. If you can change the current shape of the pain, you're changing the current wiring of the pain, whether it's emotional or physical. Second, what is the existing color? Change it. What is the existing size? Change it. I generally prefer making it very small because small in our subconscious mind also relates to as reducing, correct? So if somebody like Arya said to me first, it is big. So I said, okay, make it more big and then make it small. So you kind of make it big, make it small because you're changing the size of it in the brain and the subconscious wiring. After you've changed the size, ask the person to change the movement. Again, make it moving. I generally, again, like to make it moving because we have to take it generally out of the body. Tell them to make it a balloon shape. Now, the weird part is it can be a square balloon, it can be a triangle balloon, and the color also. Tell the person, fill it with hydrogen, get ready to blow it out. 1, 2, 3. Look towards the window. Tell the person, turn your neck towards the window. And wherever the person is moving, you also move your hands towards that person and say, okay, it's going out, 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 becoming smaller and disappearing out there in the universe. Quickly open your eyes. Tell me, what did you have for dinner last night? Now, this part is very critical. It's called as pattern interruption. Somewhere your mind is stuck in that pattern of feeling that emotional or physical pain. So not only am I changing the texture of that pain, not only am I changing the wiring of that pain, I'm quickly pattern interrupting you. If you observed, the first time when Arya did this exercise with me, when I told her to open her eyes and tell me what did she eat for dinner last night, how many of you noticed she opened her eyes 5 seconds late? Anybody remembers that? If you go back to the video, you'll see it. So that is why the second time, what did I do? I told her, immediately open your eyes and tell me what did you have for breakfast today morning. Now, why did I do that? I had to interrupt her pattern. You got this? So this is how you practice it. But now I want you to first do it with yourself, because many times people have this illusion that somebody has to do it with me. Yes, it works better if somebody does it with you, but you can do it on yourself also. Try it. I'm going to do it with, instead of me guiding you, is it okay if we do this simple exercise on your own? Everybody okay with that? Okay. The best part is it's okay to do this exercise with your eyes closed or open, both. Experiment and tell me how it feels. I'm going to keep this screen in front of you, so you don't have to look down to your notepads all the time. You just have to change these things. I'm also highlighting it here in front of you. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. Remember to start with telling me in the chat window, what is the pain, physical or emotional, that you're working on? What is the intensity and for how long it has been going on? Then start working on it. Once you're done, just type in done in the chat window. After you're done, tell me two things. What was the number earlier and what is the number now? All right. A lot of you are saying it's done. That's beautiful. How many of you see this is fast and simple, and yet it's like magical, right? So let's do one thing now. Let's go into Zoom rooms and practice this on each other. When you go to Zoom rooms, here's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to ask, who needs healing? Say, I do. Okay. Who will do the NLP healing? I will. Great. Now, the person who's doing the NLP healing will always ask the same questions. Is it physical or emotional? What is the intensity? How long has it been there? If it's physical pain, ask them to do something to make it a little worse. If it's an emotional pain, ask them to close their eyes, go into that memory, be present to which part of their body do they feel the sensation. Now, make them close their eyes and ask the questions. What is the shape? What is the color? What is the size? Is it still or moving? Is it soft or harsh? Change it. When you finish it in the end and you make the person blow the whole pain out by saying 1, 2, 3, and when the pain is gone, tell them to come back and instantly open their eyes and say, what did you have for dinner last night? Or what did you have for breakfast yesterday morning? Why? Pattern interruption is the reason behind this. We'll learn more about that in NLP later. For now, just simply use the technique. When you finish sharing this, I want you to make sure that not only one person is doing the technique on the other person, who's following the technique? Everybody in the group. So technically, how many rounds should we finish for everybody? Not for one person, but for everybody. Minimum 3 rounds if you're doing it for 3 minutes per person. But I think in this case, you can even finish 2 minutes per person. Doesn't really take too much time. That's why I'm going to give you 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes this time. Here we go. All right, welcome back. How many of you had fun in the Zoom room? This is a fun activity, right? Like this is really fun. This is one of my very easy favorite activities. So raise your Zoom hand to share how did you experience and who did you work with in the Zoom room? Starting with Pushpa. Go for it. Who did you work with?
Yeah,
for it.
so I worked with Ashwini,
Ashwini,
and
okay.
she had upper back pain,
Okay.
and the intensity was 6, and I had reduced it to 2.
Wow. And the pain was there for how long, Ashwini?
It's
been, sorry,
4
go ahead.
months. Yeah, it's been 4 months on and off.
Wow. And
Yeah.
today morning consistently it was there for how long?
It usually comes in the evening for me, so it's around for 2 hours now.
Wow. And 6 was the intensity when you started. Right now, is it down to
Yeah.
2?
It's 2.
Wow. And where exactly was the pain?
It's in the middle of my upper back.
Do some
Like
movement that gives you that sensation again. Just check it once.
It's still there.
It's still there, but it's 2.
It's 2. Yeah, it's
All right.
2. It's
So
very
which means
mild.
it's a much minor pain, much more bearable compared to what it was at 6.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
what I would suggest is while I'm taking some more sharings, do it one more time on yourself.
Okay.
Because now you know the
I
technique
will.
is so easy. Just close your eyes again, go back and ask the same questions again, and tell me in the chat
Okay.
window what happened.
I will.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for being a magical healer.
Congratulations for being a
Magical
magical
healer.
healer.
Thanks for being a magical healer.
Okay, and let's go to the next one. We've got Bhavna. Yes, Bhavna, who did you work with?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I worked with Soma Shekhar ji, and
Okay.
he had emotional pain which he was feeling on his shoulders, and
Okay.
the intensity was 8. And when we did NLP technique, it reduced to 0.
Wow, amazing. And you could, Soma, you could actually feel it in your shoulders?
Yes, sir. I had some emotional pains or like sadness. So we practiced together, and the intensity reduced from 8 to 0. It actually
One go or 2 rounds?
One
One
round.
round.
Wow, amazing, Bhavna. Imagine taking somebody's emotions and letting it go to 0 that fast. Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations. All of you on mute, give them a high five. Congratulations for being magical healers.
Congratulations for being
Congratulations
magical
for being a
Congratulations for
magical
being a
healer.
magical
Thanks for being a magical healer.
Okay, and let's go to the next one, Chaya. Yes, Chaya, go for it. Who did you work with?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I did session with Ish.
Okay.
So she was a healer and she helped me out. I had
Ish.
this
I think I'm
Ish
not able to.
Kohli.
Ish what?
Ish
Kohli.
Kohli. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Now I found her. Got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much, Ish. I had
Thank
this
you.
pain in the shoulder towards neck. The intensity wasn't much, but it was kind of disturbing. So the intensity was 5, but after the healing, it went to 2.
Wow. Amazing. So it's much more bearable. It's probably not noticeable now.
Yeah, not noticeable. Right.
Amazing. And how was it for you, Ish? How easy did you feel while doing it?
It feels, it just gives you the confidence. My issue was, how's my voice? Because we hear you and it just it's in your voice that you can feel the intonation and everything. So yeah, it just gives you the confidence to practice with someone and actually see the results there and there. So
awesome. All of you on mute, give them a high five. Congratulations for being magical healers.
Congratulations for being magical healers.
Awesome. We'll do more sharing later. For now, I hope this gives you a lot of confidence. I want you to write down in your notepad, who are you going to practice NLP with today during lunch break? Not now, sometime around 1 o'clock when we take a break. Who will you practice with? Because the faster you practice, the more momentum you get, the more confidence you get. In fact, observe this. Even though it's a very simple technique, can I say the impact is definitely 100%. It's not even like 80%. It worked on everybody. It may have worked less on some. It may have worked more on some. For some of you, in one go, it went down to 0. For some of you, it went down from 5 to 2, but it worked on almost everybody. How many of you saw that? Isn't it better than having a Ceridon? Does Ceridon have this level of impact? If I gave a Ceridon to 250 people, can they come back in 3 minutes saying the pain went down? Not in 3 minutes for sure, right? So it's always better to try these things before we take a paracetamol next time. So write down who will you practice with today during lunch. It can be for emotional pain or physical pain, doesn't matter. Especially try it with children, and I'll tell you where. When children don't love to eat something that is healthy for them, do you think we can use it on them? Yes. Can we do it for, let's say a child says, I feel maths is very difficult. Can we do it for that? Yes. Can you do the same with yourself where you find certain activities difficult? Yes or no? Use the NLP balloon technique, reduces your difficulty feeling instantly, and you're able to take action. Okay. So now let's move towards the next technique.